Hello. Good morning. Well, it's Tuesday. Busy. I've got check-ins to do this morning. We've just been on walk the doggies. Need to go and feed the animals. Then I've got check-ins. Training at 11. Harry's in at 2. I've got Rachel in at 5. And then I'll be done at 6. I'm excited for today's training session. If it all goes to plan, it'll be an Axel PB, which is a bit sad, but it's also because I've never needed to go that heavy on Axel. So 125 for a single and 130 for a single today, all being well. Maybe wrap Axel pressing up for the prep. I'll speak to Ben about it. We did the Taculus stone last week, and that's another one where it's like, done it, touched it, it's doable. I don't really need to touch it again this prep because it's just going to hurt me. It's not going. I'm not going to get like necessarily better at it. It's just going to piss my tendons off, and I don't really want to fuck my biceps up. It's a very bicep heavy comp, this. Biceps and knees, but hey ho. Definitely feeling the pinch going from one comp straight into another prep that's fairly short for another comp. The way Ben's managed it in terms of programming has been perfect. Loading hasn't been too heavy, only training 3 days a week. I'm actually not doing that many sets and reps in a training session, so it's very recoverable. And if we tried to do it any other way, it would have been an absolute car crash because I'm banged up and sore as it is with what we're doing. So, but we should be taking everyone through nearly all of the sessions, won't we? Yeah. Get a few vlogs out this week because we have no little man. My child free is on holiday with his nanny and granddad, so we get a little break. But yeah, that'll do you. Fuck off.
I'd say there's always next week, but it's not a smart thing to do. So I know I can press the comp weight, and it would have been nice to secure it today before competition, but it's just unrealistic. I'm just fucked. This movement just smashes my body. What's crazy as well is I'll go into deadlifts on Thursday and I guarantee I'll pull like just fine. Just this movement, it's just the fucking bane of my life because of all of the triple extensions you do from the pick, laddering it up your belly, all of those are dips, and then onto the chest, another big dip, and then to press, another dip. Your knees, like my knees are doing like 4 or 5 triple extensions before you actually press it. Whereas with a log, I do 1, and I still have to be careful. So, and then like biceps are sore, getting in the rack position hurts. This wrist's not been great since bag throwing from Boston's, so that hurts when that's doubled back. So all of my left side, my left wrist, elbow, knee, even my ankles, my stupid foot, all just kind of hurts. So, yeah. Interesting though, because I don't feel normally, again, like we've seen before, like with the last vlog that we filmed, because we've missed all the good shit and just filmed 2 shit sessions. Joys. I don't feel very like doubtful or worried or concerned. Ben's going to want me to do the lighter weight, and to be honest, I might even agree just to take 115 kilo. But annoyingly, there'll be lads doing 115 kilo and they'll do reps with that, and I don't think I'll be able to. 1 or 2 maybe reps, and then that'll be me, just because of the demand on my knees, just jumping it up all the time. I really do need to get my knees sorted, but I haven't really had a chance. really think about what we do in off season to compensate for that. It's a shame because the events came out for the European Strongman League. Where's your mic? Oh, there. Hi. Yeah, the events came out for the European Strongman League, and I swear the press is an Axel. Let me just double check. Back and forth, log and Axel. Men's Opens 135, 135. Just don't think it's worth it. I think it might be a case of just get the fucking press out the way at Hampshire's, and then a bit of damage control and rip it up and have a good time thereafter on the events that I know I can do and the events I know I can enjoy. Just fucked. Been feeling it for the last couple of weeks, like building the accumulation of like the soreness and stuff. I felt it. The Friday sessions are getting harder, even though they're obviously heavier, but they're just getting harder all the time. And then yeah, trying to commit to that today, just full-blown Ian Bill. Fucked. It's annoying because it's not heavyweight really. I'm just that much of a mess. But I can't quite. Even when I'm doing everything right, it still sucks. So let me send a voice note to the Ben. Hey brother, hope you're good. I thought I'd send you a voice note in regards to my training today. Some triple extensions of laddering it up, then getting into position and then pressing it. Just absolutely smashes my joints, like from my wrists to my elbows, knees, ankles. It just fucking hammers me. But it's nice. It's identified a really big chink in my armour, which we've been aware of, and I've been working on it all year, and I've got it to a somewhat of an okay standard, but I just can't be consistent with it whilst my joints are this fucked. You know, you think with a log, I've got like one dip and drive, that's it. Like everything's just smooth, clean, and then I dip and press. With that, there's 5 dips. It's fucking horrendous.
It does look that old, especially as it gets heavier.
You see some lads with them, mate, and when they've got big bellies, it's fucking crazy. They just like hoik it up, land it on their gut, flick it up, and then press it.
I suppose you'll probably have to put it on your belt, aren't you?
Well, no, I do sit it on my gut, but I have to push my hips right under me.
To create that.
It's just fucking messy. It just needs a lot more time. It needs, for it to be good, I need to spend a lot of time doing like speed work with like 70 to 100 kilos, which I can't even do that to the joints of my leg. Because Ben will want me to do the lighter weight to save my knees, right? But it's not the weight that smashes my knees, it's reps, it's volume. So like I'm more likely to fuck my knees up doing 3 reps with 115 than I would doing 1 rep with 130. Like 1 rep means less risk. Multiple reps increases the risk. Does that make sense? But yeah, the rest of the events, what you asked, totally sorry. Very sexy. Axel deadlift on a deficit, 1 inch deficit, 275 for reps. I'm looking forward to that. I can get in some reps on that. Next event is the shield carry, 160 kilo shield, distance, open-ended time limit. And then power stairs. And then the last event is bag over bar, 140 kilo sand ball over bar 3 times into 120 kilo at the stone, no tacking, loaded 3 times. Which all of those, like I can do. I did the 120 stone this weekend, or Friday even, and it fucking sucks, but I can do it. And I'm very confident on the majority of them. Just this pig. But
Go on, do your pig noise.
Oh, high pitch.
Go on,
Oh, you could be in one of those bands.
I am in one of those bands.
Cattle decapitation.
I am. It's growing out of my mole. It's like a little plant on your body.
Cacti.
Speaking of plants.
It's got his own little plant pot. The weed plants flower.
Weed plants.
Yeah.
Do they have flowers?
Yeah, that's why some
do.
people keep weeds, because they're pretty.
Marijuana.
That doesn't flower though.
Oh, you meant weeds as in...
God, used to absolute virgin. Feel like I need a fucking D-Lord.
Well, my coach put me on one this week, so...
Who's your coach?
That man right there.
Coach, father and son.
To be fair, I think just being in Blackpool is enough reason for a deload.
Oh, yeah.
What a shithole.
Like Blackpool, when you walk around Blackpool, you realise that I'd say the councillors forgot about it, but I don't think the council are even there anymore. I think they've left. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Like making fuck all money on
Selling
fish and chips.
sticker rock.
Well, what's worse, Skeg or Blackpool?
Blackpool.
Yeah, Blackpool.
Skeg in the summer's like pretty good at me.
When was the last time you went?
Our honeymoon still weren't that
Yeah, I know.
bad. It's
No, I know
decent.
it wasn't that bad.
Hang on, let's
Honeymoon, whoa.
Let's just double back on
Let's
that.
clarify.
We had a day in Skeg before we flew out to Croatia
And why did we go to Skeg?
because it was 40 degrees, and I looked on the map to see where wasn't 40 degrees, and Skeg was 26.
Was that the heatwave in 2022?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the day after we got
Yeah.
married.
You're holding that bit like a gun, like. Who wants it?
How about that?
Might explain why I've struggled the last couple of days. Because even now I feel like quite wobbly, anxious, not with it, just very fatigued. Oftentimes when I felt very unwell, anxious, anxiety, mental health problems, long time ago, fatigue would also set me off because the sensation's the same, where I just feel really uncomfortable in myself, really restless, but also knackered. You feel like really high sprung and just not all right. High strung, and just not all right. I used to have to like practice like, oh, okay, like I'm all right. I'm just fucked. So I just need to take a breather, get some good sleep, and after a couple of days, normally feel pretty good. We'll see how some dumbbells feel and move, and these will be, because that Axel press isn't an honest gauge of how fatigued I actually am. It just lets me know how fucked my joints feel, because that movement hammers my joints. Now I'm going to go into a movement that doesn't hammer my joints, and if this feels fucked, then we'll probably just do some pump stuff and knock this session on the head. But we'll see.
So what does that mean? No more?
I'm just going to put some blood flow into my side delts, triceps, bit of biceps. Done. I just had a Jaffa cake. No, Harry's in. So we're very early doors of prep for Warpath for Harry, and a couple other bits, but the way that we work things for Harry obviously is a single ply deadlifter, competes deadlift only. Harry has Addison's disease, which basically means that we both have to be super in tune with his body all the time, and we can't afford to be reckless. And sometimes, obviously, as people know, he can get excited, emotions get in the mix, and we start being a bit reckless, putting too much stress on his body, and he ends up in hospital, and the risk of him dying is scarily high. So we very much work together in a collaboration to know when to push on, when to pull back. So like, for example, today he's going up to 265, and he said to me, what do you want me to do with 265? I was like, well, let's concentrate on getting the first rep up in the air, and if it feels good, we can take a second. If that feels grand, we can take a third. So we're really paying attention to how the body feels in the moment, as opposed to, oh, we need 3 today, and he manifests on doing 3 and he comes in and attacks it. We don't want that. So we just work to what his body's capable of in the moment, because that's how we're going to make any kind of progress.
Go.
Come here and say that to my face. Let him say that because I'm fucking hanging off. You didn't see that. Thank God it's not that hot.
I know, could be tomorrow.
Alright.
You're getting that on a lot quicker though. A lot
It doesn't
quicker.
take many sessions to properly break it in.
Do you not feel like you've got a corset on?
A what? A
Corset. Not that you've ever tried one of them on.
It's just like ultimate stance, but it just, like, there's nothing there, bro.
I thought you meant to hit your chest.
Must have been watching the wrong videos. Yeah, that's saucy. That's good, especially with this additional fucking body weight. Oh, yeah. Bad. You're gonna have to work with that for a minute. It is looped over, I'm just saying that, but I'll straight.
Oh, Michael Jackson.
I think out of all of the moves, the crotch pull's my favourite one. Like this one, that one's cool. But cool, yeah, kick the leg and then you go.
Just zoomed in on your face.
You're welcome.
Have you drawn on yourself?
Yeah, so that's where the suit wants to sit. So I use these as, that's where the suit needs to sit for me to be perfect. For 1 centimetre line so that as it's coming up slowly, we can see where it is. Clipping, there's a sensitive little part of the skin on the inside of the leg.
Have you not thought about shaving?
Particularly spicy.
The eye contact.
Because it just gets battered and ripped from the suit as well. Yeah, exactly. So that's where it's painful, because it's thin skin. Gently squeezing the accelerator, doing less than what most people would do. Like for a lot of people, they'll see that and think, well, he hasn't really fucking done anything yet. You know, for a lot of people, that'd be their back offset or the level of effort they'd expect on a deload. For Harry, that's our sweet spot. So nice and steady. He deadlifts every 9 days as well, so not every week. So we have a longer rest period. It's just very different. And a formula that we've been working together for fucking hell since 2020. It's a formula, or 2021, can't remember. But it's a formula that we've put together over time through trial and error. You know, we've made mistakes in the past, done too much, come out the gate too hot as well on preps and stuff. Tried to keep deadlifting into a higher frequency, doesn't work. Tried to keep deadlifting in during off season, doesn't work. So it's about doing what's necessary only when it's necessary, which I think a lot of coaches would struggle because it's so different to what's normal that you almost look at it on paper and you think it wouldn't work. But we PB'd deadlifts last year, this year. When was the Arnold's? Arnold's was this year. PB'd his deadlift this year already. So had a good break. He's keen to go again, so we're going again for Warpath. Just being smart about it, and we're doing things that we found halfway through last prep, right at the start of this prep. So, like for example, some of you may have seen we take a tape measure from his foot and measure certain points on his leg. So he's got marks on his leg, and he has one big mark, which is where he wants the suit to sit. So we know the suit is exactly the same every single time. That's a variable that I think causes a lot of people problems, and it's definitely caused Harry problems in the past, where he comes in for some sessions, and although the suit feels like it's fitting properly, his pull's just not the same. He's either struggling to get in position or get into position too easily, and doesn't have enough from the suit, and it's just messy. Where this means it's consistent. So I've told him to tattoo the lines on his legs, and he won't, but I would. I hope you all enjoyed that video, something a little bit different, trying to do a little bit of a day in a life type jam. Obviously it wasn't quite the session that I wanted, but it was a session that I got, and we just work with it. We just keep rolling on. Hopefully the sessions later on in the week are better. We can only do what we can do, but until next time, thank you for subscribing. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe. It's a massive help to us. We're obviously trying to build the channel out the best we possibly can, so your support there is massively appreciated. Until next time, peace, love and cake. Thank God, Meg. Sorry for that little bit of everything. Love you, mate.